1, 2, is this on? Yo, Jimmy, hit me with that Triple H. Yeah, you let the music keep playing, Mr. Dumb. Yo, tell me whose time it is now.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy ATH the Great.
Cool to see you.
And I think I put my glasses on for this one. Back with the state of the WWE. Yeah, this
money. Oh, that's only 6 cents, nigga. That ain't no money.
Yeah, so we back with the state of the WWE Part 3. We just gonna give our takes on from, oh my God, shit. I guess from
Payback?
Yeah, from Payback. Well, it's ending at Payback, but I guess from where we stopped last time, which I want to say, I think it was like, around WrestleMania or a little bit after WrestleMania, and pretty much, yeah, and all the way up to Payback, going into SummerSlam. And me personally, WWE, y'all done stepped up big time, man, big time. I'm really loving what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all are maybe somebody out here watching videos or something to giving the people, you know what I'm saying, what they want. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm really enjoying, some of the feuds that have been going on. I'm glad y'all kind of got rid of this Triple H and Brock Lesnar feud and this John Cena and Ryback feud. I am so glad those are over, hopefully, for right now. Man, this past Monday, amazing. That is, that might be the thing we talk about the most, because, I mean, if y'all building up for Money in the Bank and building up for SummerSlam, man, this is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be strictly awesome. I love the whole Mark Henry and John Cena thing. That was epic. That is gonna be a moment that you look at 10 years from now and be like, remember when that happened? Because that was, y'all had me sold. I'm sorry. And I ain't afraid to admit that. I know some people probably be like, you couldn't tell. No, man. And I usually can call things on wrestling, but that had me even sold. Because I really thought Mark Henry was done. But to watch him slam John Cena like that, man, that was epic. That was epic for me.
Yeah, that was the main thing I was thinking about right now when you just brought it up. That was like one thing I wanted to bring up first off, because that's one of those things where you look at when they bring out the DVDs for, the top Raw moments. That's going to be one. It may not be the top, but that's one. In my book, I'll put way up there, because I'm not going to say I was sold, because for some reason I wasn't. I mean, I was sitting there watching it with my girlfriend, and she was telling me, oh, Mark Henry's retiring. I was like, nah, he's not retiring. He's going to do something to him. But at the end, when he started talking about his kids, that's what threw me. I was like, okay, well, maybe he is retiring. And then he just picked John Cena up and did him like that. I said, you know what? Excuse me. You know what? Raw is, just WWE, period. They're stepping their game up. Because that was what we were complaining about for the past few months. We've been complaining about why they don't spice it up, why they don't take it to the next level. They need to build a stable. They need to do this. They need to do that. And from just this past Monday, you like, okay, they doing something. They got a routine going. Now, hopefully it keeps going. Hopefully it doesn't stop. Because, tomorrow they can come in, and you'd be like, well, what the fuck is this? What are they doing? And you'll be like, well, last Monday was off the chain, and then now, what's going on now? It's boring. So, I mean, what I really want to put out there, though, is the whole John Cena title reign that he has right now. For me, I mean, I thought pretty much everybody was waiting for a new champion, because, CM Punk had it for his, for his run.
To get it back.
Nobody wanted The Rock to have it, of course, I'm pretty sure. And now John Cena finally gets it back, and it's like, now everybody's ready for a new champion already. And yeah, maybe he should get it back, but I mean, let John Cena, do his thing for a little bit. That's just me. Letting him do his thing for a little bit while longer. Let him, the Mark Henry feuds go, and maybe another one after that. Maybe another one after that. Maybe him and CM Punk might get back on it, but he just barely got it back, this year. So, I mean, I really don't feel the need to take it away from him, not just yet.
I say me with the WWE Championship, and I'm going to make this point. I'm not saying this because I'm black. Okay? So, but I think they need to put the belt on Mark Henry. Not because he's black. Because he has a lot of feuds with a lot of guys that were undone. They were not finished. For instance, with Kane, even the feuds he's had this year with Sheamus, that'll be a good feud. The one with Ryback, oh, that would be an awesome feud. Him and Ryback, you know what I'm saying?
When Ryback was face.
Yeah. So I mean, I think that if they put the WWE Championship on Mark Henry, not only will it break a barrier and put, that's the first African American to win that title, but I think it can open up more feuds versus keeping it on Cena. And who else is there left for John Cena to beat? Like, really? Who else is there? What else is it left? I'm not saying that John Cena needs to retire. Please stop with the John Cena turn heel crap. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't happening no time soon. But you think about it. If they was to put the belt on Mark Henry, and Mark Henry goes and starts feuding, with the CM Punks and stuff like that, yeah, they could turn John Cena heel then. That would probably be awesome. But people wanting it now, it's not going to happen now. John Cena is the face of the company, and he's the top babyface. So it's no way, whether you like John Cena or not, man, they're not turning him heel. I think that's why I think they probably need to do that. Let John Cena rest, let him come back. You know what I'm saying, and be a heel. I know one thing I want to touch on is the whole CM Punk thing, and I'm glad. I think I called it because I said when CM Punk came back that they needed to turn him babyface, and they did. And I think that the feud that he's gonna have with Brock Lesnar is gonna be epic. I think that's going to be like one of the best feuds that we've probably seen in a long time. And I think that's something that can pretty much, between CM Punk and Brock, I think that feud can at least go to the end of the year. Maybe, close off at Survivor Series. But, I think that feud can go on for a while.
And it doesn't need a title.
No, it doesn't.
That's
it doesn't need a belt
It
involved.
doesn't need a title. I mean, it can be.
The belt will spice it up.
But it doesn't
a tag,
need one.
but I don't think it would really matter.
It doesn't need it. Not for CM Punk. Because, CM Punk, a lot of people love him, a lot of people hate him, but, CM Punk does his job. He's damn good at what he does. And to me, when he says he's the best in the world right now, I'm not just looking at in-ring, I'm looking overall, and damn it, he is the best in the world. So, it is what it is. That's just my opinion with CM Punk. He carries pretty much. This little rival that's going on with him and Brock, he's going to carry this too as well. I feel like it's going to be on his shoulders, and he's going to be the one that puts it where it needs to be. So,
I don't know. I think both of them could.
For me, no.
I think both of them could kind of carry it.
If that was the case, Brock Lesnar would have did it with Triple H. That's the way I look at it. So, him and CM Punk, I feel CM Punk, it'll be on him. Like, wherever it goes or how big it gets, I would give him the credit for it. I'm not going to give him 100%, but I would give him a majority of it because I know that's what he does. He's done it with him and John Cena, him and The Rock. Brock Lesnar, he does his thing, but, whoever he's feuding with, they pretty much carry it in my eyes. So. But, I wanted to get really on to my boy Dolph Ziggler with this
World Heavyweight title
World Heavyweight title thing.
Thank you, Jesus, man. That is finally my favorite title. Is finally like it's actually something you want to watch. I'm really feeling this Dolph and Alberto feud. Like, I'm really feeling it, man.
I want to see what happens next. That's how much I'm into it.
Are they gonna keep swiping the belt back and forth or what?
I'm glad they gave it to Alberto again for whatever reason. to spice it up a little bit, because if you keep it on Dolph and then you try to start a feud with him and Alberto, what was going on, and then, you know, it wouldn't be as good as it is now, because now you have Alberto going back to an heel, which I like, you know, more. I like him more as a heel.
That was a good move.
And then you have Dolph Ziggler, who's finally becoming a face. And in my opinion, I think Dolph Ziggler is that next baby face that everybody's looking for. Everybody's looking for Ryback. And no, I think Dolph Ziggler is the next big thing. I mean, he's not superstardom yet, in my eyes, he's not. But he's going to get there, and he's going to be that next big star that, you know, behind John Cena as that baby face. And he's going to be like Dolph Ziggler. Like, everybody's going to be like, how can you not like Dolph Ziggler? So,
I mean, I don't see how you can't not really like him now. I'm not a huge Dolph fan, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like it, you know, in-ring performance and, you know, the way he sells moves and stuff like that, you know. But I'm probably more like not a Dolph Ziggler fan because my brother's a huge Dolph Ziggler fan, so that's probably really the only reason I'm not.
They should throw Daniel Bryan in this thing too, I think.
Yeah, but I think they're trying to put him more toward the WWE title, which I don't know about that. I think they should throw him in the heavyweight mix.
It wouldn't matter to me. I just want him to have a main title, because, I mean, I haven't seen it on him in a while, and I actually think Daniel Bryan is a good wrestler behind CM Punk. He's one of the best.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just me. But as far as, you know, the whole world heavyweight title thing they doing, I mean, pretty much everything is hitting on all cylinders
right now.
Right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's the key word. Right now it is. Now tomorrow, about 24 hours from now, we may cut, you know, TV on and be like,
what is this shit?
Why did we even do this video on giving them that much props? Because look at it now. But I don't think that's going to be the situation.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't see it just going downfall from after happened this past Monday on Raw. So, and I'm glad they did not give Ryback. I just had to put it out there, even though that's my boy. I'm glad they didn't have him win the title just yet, because I don't feel he deserves it just yet.
And that's a question. That's a question I have for you YouTubers out here that's watching this. You know, people that's into wrestling. Okay, or if you're not, whatever. You know, what do you think Ryback as a heel is? I mean, like, I don't know if I said that right. Do you like Ryback as a heel? You know, my answer to that is no. I think he sucks as a heel. You know, I think he needs to straight be babyface. They need to turn him back babyface and let him ride being a babyface. I hope when he does make his face turn, he's never a heel again. Because for me, I think if you're going to be that big as Ryback is and have the character he has,
or had,
yeah, you know,
feed me more.
He, as a heel, he needs to be more destructive. Like, I would have thought he would have been putting people out, even though I know what everybody's gonna say, he put Kofi on the shelf. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get to Kofi in a minute with my thoughts on what's gonna happen with him. But I mean, come on, man. You think back to like some of the big people, like big strong guys that turned heels, like they were destroying people.
You can we don't even like him, but the Big Show.
Yeah, like when he
was a heel, he did his thing. Even though I didn't like him, but you know, he did
Ryback
his thing.
as a heel, I don't like it, man. That's just me. You know, I know it's a lot of guys out there. You know, I've heard that, you know, that they like Ryback as a heel. They think Ryback is better as a heel. No, I like the Ryback, feed me more shit. Well, I don't like him either way. I don't know, something about him, man. You know, like I'm not a Ryback fan.
It's really not that big for me. Like, I mean, I don't like him as a heel. He sucks as a heel, but it's not nothing that I would be like, oh, I need to change immediately. I mean, whatever he's doing, I mean, let him do it. I mean, maybe he needs to improve. Maybe give him time to improve on it. Because, I mean, everybody that was a heel starting off wasn't great. So maybe that's the reason why we like, well, you know, we know all these good heels and we trying to compare him to that, and he's not that yet. Maybe we have to hold off a little while. But in the same sentence, he is a weak heel to me. I feel like he's not it. Like, but it's nothing I would be. Man. It's nothing I would be like, oh, well, you know, let's go back and hurry up and change Ryback face right now. Like, I would leave it at what it is right now for me. But
And then the next thing I want to go to, and I want to ask you guys about too, is your thoughts on Curtis Axel. I'm feeling Curtis Axel, man.
Like him though.
Like, I'm really feeling this Curtis Axel dude. Maybe because I was a huge Mr. Perfect fan back in the day. I don't know. But I didn't know he was that fast in the ring. That dude is swift in the ring. I had no idea he was that fast. And, you know, only thing I don't like about him is, I'm like, man, maybe he could have had a different finisher besides the perfect plex. Like, you know, I know that's your pop's move and stuff like that. But, you know, I'm really feeling it. And you know, I like where they going. I'm glad they put the Intercontinental belt on him because I hope they keep it on him for a while.
Yes, they have to.
You know, to bring the prestige of that title back to where it needs to be. So I think he can do it. So I think maybe they need to let him hold that belt for a couple of months and let somebody, you know, that's pretty decent take it from him. You know what I'm saying? Not Wade Barrett win it on SmackDown against him or something like that. Like, nah, I don't think that'd be cool. You know, that's my thoughts on, you know.
Unless somebody take it from him and they start a feud with him. That's how he starts his new feud. But for me, I feel they should keep it on him for a long while. Like, not taking it from him in, you know, a month or 2 or 3 from now. Let him hold it for a while. But they didn't put it on him that fast. Don't take it away from him that fast. Because it'll be pointless. Like, why'd you give it to him first off?
You'll keep the Intercontinental title right where it's at.
Mm-hmm. And eventually, this is my theory, eventually him and Ryback will have a feud. I think if these two keep their head where they're supposed to be going, I think Paul Heyman can create this dude into a monster. And Ryback, I think he can become a superstar on his own. And eventually these two guys in maybe 3 or 4 years will be the top wrestlers. And I honestly think Curtis Axel will be the top guy. I'm a Paul Heyman guy. I like all those dudes. I didn't like Brock for a while, but I do like him now. I've always liked to see him Punk, even though my brother loves him more now. And it's now Curtis Axel guy. I mean, I really think him being in the hands of Paul Heyman is probably pretty much the perfect, route for him to go. And I really think he's going to be a big dude. I mean, a big time superstar, whether you like him or not. And I can't even say if I like him yet or not. I like his intro song though. I like his intro.
Yeah.
But as far as me saying, do I like him as a wrestler or don't like him? I haven't seen him. Like, my brother just emphasized on him being fast in the ring. I haven't even seen him. I've seen him in the ring a few times, but I really didn't pay attention to him that good. Now, if he moves as fast as Brock Lesnar does, he must be something, because that dude moves really fast in the ring. Brock Lesnar.
For as big as he is. Y'all like how we... What's up?
I like that though. It's tight though. That's a tight intro.
I love the beginning of it.
I like that. I mean, they didn't heard it. They had to hear it on if they seen some of our other videos. Yeah. So
I just had to do that.
And you know what? I'm gonna go off subject a little bit on the we were talking about Curtis Axel. I like what they just for me. I like what they're doing with the whole Vince, Stephanie, and Hunter thing. With the who's controlling, what they were doing last week with Vicky. That's what I'm talking about. Backstage things that are going on that are making it, interesting. It's not just things that are going on in the ring. Now they're starting to go behind the scene. Well, not behind the scenes, but backstage, like how they used to do in the Attitude Era. And we always say, I hate to bring up the Attitude Era, but I mean that was hands down the best era, and they had a lot of things going on. And now I feel they're starting to just hit the surface a little bit on it. They're not in the Attitude Era. I'm not saying that they're better or worse. I'm not saying anything like that. I don't want to make a whole Attitude Era comparison on the whole thing. I just feel they touching the surface a little bit because they're making other things relevant other than just inside of the ring. And another thing I want to say, what they're doing with the Shield, I like what they're doing with the Shield. A lot of people don't like them. A lot of people do like them. I'm one of those guys who they're the Shield. I don't, whatever. Mm-hmm. And I like what they're doing with those dudes. They finally gave, Dean Ambrose his, the United States title, and these other two guys, and what is his name? Roman Reigns and the other cat,
Rollins.
Seth Rollins, they have, the tag team titles, which I think they're gonna lose soon. To who, I don't know. But I like what they're doing with those guys and stuff like that. So I'm gonna give a lot of credit to the WWE, because we've been on record and have videos of dogging them and telling stuff that they need to do, and they're actually doing it. So now I'm gonna give props that they're actually out here making these moves, and they're making moves that we wouldn't even have thought of, especially with this Mark Henry thing. That was mind blowing. So I have to give credit where credit is due.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick pause. We had our little mark right here. We're gonna come back, do a part 2. Well, now it's gonna be, this is 3, so it'll be 4, and it'll be a 2-part thing. So stay right there. Click the next video. Okay.
Everybody's got a price. Everybody's gonna pay.